Hey YouTube, good morning. Oswald here one more time to bring a deep topic, I would say. Before that, just a reminder. Here you can learn some of the most important languages currently. English, French, and Spanish, I guess. However, you can check all the available languages on the Talk and Talk website. And we have some questions to guide us in these conversations, but it's not necessary answer anyone. They are here just to help guide us, only that. And I'm here as host. I'm not a teacher. All of us are students, and so we believe in importance of to respect each other and give more chance to practice. We believe that way we can improve our communications. And yeah, I think that's enough for a while. And let's start. Our first question is about present yourself, ourselves. So, Michael, could you introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Michaele. I'm 28 years old, almost 29. I live in Goiânia, Goiás, with my husband and my two cats, Hockey and Punky. I work as a study coordinator in clinical trials, and I am a PhD student too. I'm here in Talk since January to improve my English, and I think it's that. Thank you.
Well, welcome. Uh, so, one question for you, Michael. Uh, how 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 do you feel about your almost 30 years old?
I'm not okay.
Don't worry,
I'm sick a lot.
oh, okay. No, don't worry, because I passed this age a long time ago, and I'm okay, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. And how about you, Rogério? Present yourself for us, please.
Yes, good morning, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 15 years old. I'm accountant. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my wife and my two dogs. I'm here in Talk since May from the last year. I've completed 1 year, so I'm here just to practice my English to try to speak better, try
Yeah.
to try to avoid to commit a little mistakes. But I think it's a part of the journey because speaking another language is a little difficult if you don't have a if you don't focus on this subject. And
Yeah.
in my free time, I like to practice exercise, to run, to play my guitar, to watch movie, lay down on sofa and watch movies. I think it's good time to relax and talk about the world. That's a little about me.
Yeah, so you will complete 1 year here, close to me, because I'm going to complete next this month 1 year.
Yes, yes, nice.
Great, great. And how about you, Lurian?
So, good morning. I'm Yurian. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I will turn 35 next month. I don't know. Did you talk about age? Like it's just because I think for you, human is a little more heavy, I can say like that. But I'm okay with my life right now, so I try to just enjoy and I feel like I'm 25, so it's okay.
Great.
And I will say something interesting today about last week. We bought It Takes Two, the video game, Osvaldo.
Oh my God, I know this title.
Yes, you indicate in the
Yeah,
day
I
we talk
remember.
about video game, and
And
I
what do you
remember.
think?
Yes, I remember the day I checked, it was really expensive, and last week
Hmm.
it was in a promotion and
Yeah.
Steam, and we bought. And yesterday I played with my boyfriend like for 3 hours, and I don't want the game to finish, because it's really nice.
So
Uh,
that's so cool.
yes, that is another one they said is really good to play with couples too. That is a space fiction. I don't know the name. After I will check.
Okay.
But, but something I need to say, there is a lot of memes, like jokes about girlfriends and this game, because uh, girlfriends is more lazy to finish. And I need to add two things. First, I was not like that. I was like, actually really good. And second, May, that is the feminine character, she needs to do a lot of hard things, like
Mhm.
the Cody just need to throw the screws, chook, and she needs to jump a lot of times. So
Yeah.
I think it's unfair with the girlfriend. We have the power. So that's it about just say something different.
Yeah, and that game won some awards because the critics liked a lot of that game, and unfortunately, my current wife doesn't like a lot about games, so I need to play or check alone any kinds of games. But no, not problem. That's the life. But I need to say that I'd like a lot to play with my my wife, my uh, fiancée. But yeah, this game, for example, I played with my children,
Yes, it's a good game. It's a couple, but it's a good game for brothers and sisters to
Yeah.
make them collaborative. It's really nice. Sometimes you need to wait the other one to complete one task, but it's so funny to see, and it's really interesting. So thank you for to indicate my boyfriend and me. We love it.
Oh, I'm so happy to listen to you that you tried it and you like it. It's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Lurian. And well, and about me, guys, let me see. I think nothing happened to me. Nothing different happened to me this week. So, I live in I would say a medium city here in São Paulo State, close to Campinas. That city is called Americana. I live with my wife and stepson, and this weekend, yeah, something different happened to me this weekend. I invested a lot of time of my leisure one with my children, and my older children. Teach him. I taught him how to cut his mustache, because uh, it's growing up some mustache in his face. So it was interesting to me help my old son in how to cut mustache. So it was a different thing that happened to me these days. And let me see if I have another different thing to say. No, no, that's it. And yeah, I work as software developer. This year I'm gonna complete 5 years of experience as software developer, and I'm so grateful and happy for that as well. And yeah, that's it, guys. Let's continue our conversation. with the second question. Rogério, could you start this discussion, please?
Yes, question 2. Have you ever experienced a situation where your expectations were completely different from reality? How did you feel? I was thinking about this question.
Hard question to start your day.
Yes, hard question. I was thinking, but I remember. Let me see. Expectations were completely different. Uh, I I think I don't have experience, Osvaldo.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Okay.
Maybe if someone brings some ideas, you could remember some situation that happened to you, and you can share in the end of this, the after everyone answer. Don't worry, don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay. Thank you.
And yeah, as a super hyper creative person, Lurian, could you do you have some situation that you experienced this, yeah, this happening?
Yes, all the time, but not because it's like a routine, it's because always I expect a lot, a lot, a lot. And I'm a dreaming person, I can say. So there are some times that the something happen is more than I expect, and that is sometimes maybe I expect more, and I don't receive this. So I can say this is the normal life for everyone. Is a kind of the video said about expectation and reality. I need to say that I never watched this movie. I know this movie is 500 Days with Her, but I know the end of the movie and I don't like it. So I will not watch it because of that. Because I'm a,
Oh,
yes, because I know the meaning of the movie and I think it's really nice the meaning,
mhm.
okay? But I'm a dreamy one. No, I want to believe about that good things can live forever, right? It's not just like for 500 days. That is 1 year and a few months.
Yeah, I got you. I didn't watch this movie either, and yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
It's
Watch
a
it.
it's a nice one. But my friends, I have friends that they love it. I understand, but so this
Mhm.
just broke my magic to watch the movie because it's a kind of frustration, right? And I
Yeah,
don't want to watch something that I know the end.
yeah,
So we need to deal with this every day in our real lives. And I know it's important to watch things that is looks like real too. I
yeah.
understand, but
I like.
and I can say that I understand the frustration when
Mhm,
your expectation is more and you have less, or when
mhm,
you expect like less and you have more. Always
mhm.
this is the best one, right? Because you just receive the best. But this is the roller coaster of our life, right?
Yeah,
If I can say that, is to deal with all these expectations, how to manage that and survive.
yeah, and
Deep
survive.
topic. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, to be honest, Lurin, I really like to watch these kind of movies, drama or real histories, movies and series and documentaries, especially documentaries, I really like to watch this. Lately, I haven't been watching this kind of movies or series because the time, to be honest, I decided to put a lot of portion of my time doing another things, but I really like to watch this. Thank you for share your point of view about no moves, you know. And Michaeli, it's your turn.
For me, we were talking about age. When I was young, I expect that when I was 30, I would be successful in everything in life, and nowadays I see that it's not like that. Uh, Unfortunately, the 30 is the new 40.
Uh-huh.
So I think we create a lot of expectation in our life. I think it's very common. I try to do not that, but I think it's common, unfortunately. And the life is about this.
Yeah, it's impossible to be great in everything or at least in one thing because we live in a competitive world, so it's hard. And about me, guys, I need to bring my experience with my first marriage, you know. When I was younger, I used to think, oh, I'd like to have a family with a couple of children, a girl and a boy, you know. And of course, my expectation was related not to cut ties any this a marriage, you know. It was not my deeply desire, I would say. But like all of you said, that's the life. These things happens in our lives, and some in a lot of time we don't have control. We don't control some aspects of our environment. You know, we are not responsible to everything. Just just related to our parts, our yeah, our parts. Yeah, and yeah, it was my example. Did you remember some situation that happened to you, Rogério, or not yet?
Not yet. I think we everything we need to be prepared to face these challenges. Nobody experience that our would change my expectation. Not
Yeah,
yet. I don't remember.
yeah. I got you. I think you said very well. One of the most important thing is to evaluate and put our expectation in. I would say in a in a reality. Yeah, yeah, that's it. And Lurian, the next question is another deep one. Could you start this conversation, the question number 3, please?
Yes, 1 minute. The question is, if people were more realistic about relationships, do you think they would be happier in the long run? Mm,
As a dreamer,
uh,
what do you have?
as a dreamer is a really hard, but I'm for this I try to follow the rules, you know. Like something is important about be realistic for me. Even I'm a dreamer, I really believe in love that we can live with someone because you choose this person every day. I think we need to understand something that no one is like you know, thinks the same in the same way like you. So this is I'm being realistic, right? I want something. This is my desire, my wish, but I need to understand the others to kind of balance my expectations. So everyone is different. So I think I like to be realistic to share this with someone else. Like
Mhm.
I expect this. What do you expect? You need to put your ideas, your values, your things in the table, you know, for
Yeah.
me. This is really important. So, like sometimes, and I live in a relationship with a person who was born in another country.
Yeah.
So it's another culture too, right? So all the time I try to be realistic about this is happening, not because of eh, uh, oh, I don't love him, you know, love me. It's happening because of your background, because of life. So we need to be realistic that we need to work on and all these problems. We need to manage this relationship. This is for me. Uh, it's not related to be a dreamer or not. It's to work on in the relationship. I will give you one example about general things that here in Brazil, it's so common we say yes for everything, or maybe sometimes we say yes even if you want to say no, or maybe you say yes, or maybe you say no, but when you need to say no, you say no when you give a lot of explanations for that. Oh, no, but no, no, I will try to do this. And like in my case, in the other culture, like it's so easy to say no. Sometimes when I receive the no, it hurts my feelings, you know, because I don't do this. So I need to be realistic about the reality, about the way the things are, and
Yeah.
understand and talk. So if I'm a dreamer, but I know that we are made of a lot of feelings, a lot of backgrounds, a lot of things, and we need to have a dialogue to solve this. That's it.
Oh my goodness, you put amazing examples, and I had a experience like that yesterday because I decided to go one more time in a public English community on Discord yesterday, and I talked with some people, and one of them, I don't know, uh, how where yeah I don't know where is his region, you know, because he decided not to expose that for us in that call, but that guy used to say no a lot of times during the conversation. For example, he was asked, yeah, he was asked to say, for example, how what country he came from, another personal questions, you know, and he decided not to answer. And he used to say, "No, I'm not comfortable to say that. Okay, can you ask me a different thing?" Yeah, just it this way. And in the beginning, I thought, oh, this guy is so annoying. Oh my goodness. No, but during the conversation, I've realized that yeah, is that's a choice. If someone is not comfortable to say something, okay, don't worry, just say no. That's it. And thank you. You bring this.
This is so easy, right? It's a
Yeah,
teacher talking, right? Like it's not because they are not polite, it's just because it's
yeah,
you can say no
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
okay.
just it.
Can you
I
send
thought,
me the group? The name
yeah,
of the group?
I send you a link of
Ah,
that server on Discord, okay?
okay.
Yesterday I talked with a Chinese, a Japanese, Egyptian, and I think Pakistan. Pakistan. I don't know if the right way to say in the same call, you know. It was interesting. Okay, Michaele, it's your turn. My cousin, what do you think?
I totally agree with Luria. I am a realistic person, rational, like feet on the ground. And I think if people were more realistic, they might avoid toxic situations or heartbreak caused by idealism. others, because it's very common to create expectation in other person. And I think realistic expectation builds stronger communication and healthier boundaries too. I think it is necessary to create that in our mind and think about that in everything that you need to do in our life, because to not disappoint us. Um, because for example, for me, I'm suffer with that a lot. I cry and this kind of things. I'm not uh, uh I'm not I don't know English. I think it's mature person with that. So I think think about that is very important for me, and I think for others too.
Yeah, I cried a lot along my life as well, like you, Mikael. Don't worry about it. Oh my goodness, I can remember a lot of times that I cried, that I felt almost crazy about relationship, especially when I finished my marriage. I remember I
Mhm.
lived a hell, to be honest. I needed to
It's frozen
uh
for me. Yes, you're
oh,
back.
I'm back. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay. But I was talking about that. I remember when I cried a lot, I suffered a lot. I felt like a crazy. I lived in a hell, to be honest, by the time. And I needed to ask for help. And I had some therapists. I remember in around of 6 months, I had 4 or 5 therapists during that time. It was crazy,
Oh my
crazy time.
gosh!
Yeah,
Imagine.
yeah. By the time I've realized that that made me unhappy, it was related to my children. It was hard to me to live away from them, because that I felt this way in my perspective. Of course, about the relationship as well, but when the topic was children, I felt so much more emotive, I would say. And how about you, Rogério?
I agree with you guys. In my from my view, to coexist with another person, uh, not a difficult, but it's a big challenge because you need to uh, communication and listen another person and divide the opinion and ideas. I think it's a good challenge because we can learn and you can teach about some subject. So relationship, I think in my case, for example, thank God I found my uh, how can I say let me see. A minha cara, a minha outra metade. So I think
Yeah,
it's
got
yes. I'm living, thanks to God, a good moment with my wife. So I am na second marriage. So from the first marriage was so difficult, and I think if you are finding a happiness and a peaceful life, you need to handle the situation very well because become sad all the time, fighting. It's a bad behavior, bad relationship. You need to change and need to move for another step.
for sure. And that it's hard to move on to another step. It's hard. It's hard.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, guy, by the time I remember, I went to the um head office to work, and I've just cried before and after my work journey. I remember that I used to drive to the head office crying a lot, and I needed to have a time to recompose. I don't know the right word. And after the work journey, one more time during the road to come back at home, I cried a lot. Oh, it was a hard time to me by the time. But yeah, like I said, that's the life. These things could happen in our life. Of course, it's necessary to avoid. So because that if I figure out how to handle better with this, and yeah, it's necessary to get rid of the unrealistic thoughts, in my opinion. Of course, the romance is important and is necessary for human being, in my opinion. I think it's a beautiful part of us, but it's necessary to avoid unrealistic thoughts because this suffering is. We used to learn a lot, of course, but I don't recommend that. And yeah, that's it. Let's move on to the next one, guys. 40 question. Michael, could you? Yeah. Yeah, Michael, go ahead. Could you start this question, please?
Okay. What should people do when they realize their reality doesn't match their expectation? In my point of view, it's necessary reflect about if this goal is really true and adapt the plan, or we can redefine what is success for us. Of course, talk about this is easy, do this is very difficult, but when we have the conscious about reality, we can reduce our expectation and suffer less. So I think it's necessary to do this kind of things in our life.
As early we realize that will be better for us, for sure. And how about you, Rogério?
I agree, totally agree with Michaeli. From my view, it's important to see the future. When you are need to come and how or with what, né? With who we need to you want to see in the future. Because from my view, I think relationship is a challenge. But if you in your side has a good person, a good woman or man, you could have a good life. You could have a fun moment, I think it's a you need to find and choose a good person that you divide your life together.
For sure.
I think if you are in a bad situation, I think it's important to think, or in the future, I will continue this bad situation, or I need to move for another step, another
Yeah.
person, or if you need to live alone,
Yeah.
it could be better,
Maybe, yeah, maybe it could be better.
Yes.
Yeah, all of us are experienced people, So we have or had a strong relationship and so on. And I really appreciate your point of view. I liked a lot. And how about you, Lurian? What do you have to say?
I agree. I think first we need to understand what is the reality in our moment, in our life. because when I remember the way when I was growing, I have a lot of expectations about something it's not possible anymore here in this reality right now. A good example that it's a joke. Like I said, I will turn 35 years old. In the past, when I was a kid, when I saw someone with 35 years old in my mind, this person has a car, a house, a job. Looks like this. The life was the perfect one. Just continue doing, and that's it. And I'm 34, 30, almost 35 years now, and it's not like that. Looks like I'm fighting all the time with this background that I have and the reality I have right now. And this is for everyone. I know it's not for me, but
Yeah.
I'm just giving you all one example because I remember one auntie of mine, like the
Mhm.
way she dressed, the way she wore, and I compare with me, and oh my God. So, first, you need to adjust your reality. You need to understand what you can expect for real. If when you compare, if this is fair, if it's really necessary, and try to adjust. And of course, try to study more, to maybe to check if you can change some kind of expectations, if you are in a good path. If you are, maybe you will not change, what you can do different to accept that, to live with that, to acknowledge. You need to have these, you need to be
Mhm.
acknowledged about all these perspectives. And after, I think reality and expectation will align better. I hope.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure. But like you said, it's hard to set what is the reality because everyone have different background and perspective, so it's hard. But I agree with you for sure, and I think in summarize, we need to respect other. I think we it's important to keep our environment as safe as possible. Um, Let me see. And of course, try to be around of people that like you. Uh, uh, Everything different that for me, we have to get rid of these behaviors because like for example like someone doesn't respect us about something or uh, we don't like of a specific person but we used to live with that one and yeah, something like that. I think that's not make sense. For example, today I feel so happy in my relationship. Of course, there are in every relationship there are a lot of things to enhance, but I think the keys we the keys to have a successfully relationship we have the I'm talking about respect and yeah, love, and yeah, I think that's it for me. That's enough. Respect and love. Yeah. Uh, Another things we can run to get whatever things we want to or we like, and yeah, that's it. Guys, let's move on. I think it's my turn to start this question. Why do you think people often overestimate or underestimate how things will turn out? Question number 5. Because we used to create a false expectation, I would say. I think that's it. For example, not my expectation about relationship that I said in some questions above, atrás, what was atrás? Of course, that's possible. Like Rogério, for example, Rogério had your second marriage as well, and I know a lot of people that have one marriage and worked like some parents that I have, for example. And okay, it works for sure. So my expectation could be real, but of course, along the way, something different used to happen, and yeah, the things used to change, could be changed, and I think that my opinion, as real, if you have more realistic perspective and expectations, more happier we will feel. Yeah, it's my opinion. And how about you, Rogério?
I agree, Oswaldo. False expectation. I'd just like to add, I think some people has a fear to change,
Yeah.
They can see the future, the new opportunity that you could start a new relationship. So I think they are some afraid of to move for a new life. I
New
just I
life.
just like I just like to add a new life fear, because if you live in a bad situation and you continue to this life, the tendency, I think, it's just to become more bad. You are
Yeah.
always sad. You just become fun in a few moments, I think, few time. Yes, I think that's it.
Yeah, perfect. I totally agree with you. And how about you, Lurian?
I agree too. I think it's about false, wrong expectations. I think if you don't have the right perspective, when you want something that is not in the power is not in your hands, or maybe you think about something, like I said, that is too old for the world right now. When you are not well informed, I can to be, if it's something wrong about your thoughts, your feelings,
Mhm.
the way you live, because it will create these expectations, and with a not solid base.
Yeah.
So because of that, of course, you have a big chances to don't uh, achieve, what you want.
But I
That's it.
have a question for you, Lurian. If, for example, if you have a real expectation, like, for example, like I had about marriage, oh, I'm gonna have my definitive marriage and blah blah blah. But you had a problem in this relationship. You had a real expectation, but the life, yeah, impressed us, I would say.
Mhm.
How would your reaction in this kind of situations, not only related to relationship, okay, but also in another aspects of your life?
Uh, I think two things. First, what depends of someone else always is a hard thing to put all your expectations, because it's someone else. So this is the first challenge, and
Yeah.
because of that, all this concept about relationships, marriage, and it's not good. That I have three relationships. I had two before this one, and now I like that. And the last one, I was really thinking that I will marry, because it was a
Mm-hmm.
long one. But the life showed me in a lot of moments that it was not a good person for me. And I just try to keep going on, trying, until the time that we couldn't support anymore, like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know for all the relationships, but in my experience, you can see these signs maybe
Yeah, the
during the
signs.
relationship, right? The problem is because if you are blind, or if you don't want to see, you don't want to accept,
If
you
you're
will keep
mature,
trying. Yes, if you're not met. But I cannot say for every relationship. Like I said, we are really complex people, humans, right? But
yeah.
in my case, I remember I had like the opportunity in the first year, and the second year, and the third year, and everyone around me, this I need to say, everyone around me, when I broke up with this person, what? You were so perfect together. So
Mm.
eh, people around us think we are perfect together, but I was feeling all the time that I was not good. I was just
Yeah.
fighting alone. So we can send a message for people around that is good, that is
Mm-hmm.
okay. The happiness is here, and you can mix it, the feelings, right? Because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, at least one time we will have the sign,
For
and
sure.
maybe after that your decision will guide
Yeah.
you. But
Yeah, I think Rogério agree with you, like I agree with you. I had the signs, but I was immature to
yeah,
change my behaviors, and I had a lot of signs to that about that. But yeah, I was immature, like Mikhail
yes,
said.
yes, we are not ready. Maybe we don't know how to live a relationship. Maybe you
Yeah,
can think, this is normal. Every couple is like that.
yeah,
No.
yeah, something like that.
So lazy. And I sometimes I'm lazy. Sorry, guys, I'm talking a lot. I'm lazy
No,
to
don't worry.
start another one. Like I'm lazy to start another one. No, I need to start another relationship now. I need to know other ones. I need to understand the, you know, I was lazy about that. To be alone, I don't want to be alone. So because
Yeah.
of that, I would prefer stay in a bad one, or not in a totally good one, instead to change this. So it's about to be mature. I totally agree.
Yeah, I think everyone don't want to be alone for sure. Michael, what do you think?
Uh, I think people always have inspiration, like experiencing a live of other person or a different culture in a different reality, and that knowledge change our visual, of course, and change our expectations. And about the relationship, my parents recently divorced. Actually, they divorced when I was engaged. So I'm married
Oh,
with that in my mind. It's not good, but it can happen. I know about that. I agree, and it's life. It's
yeah,
okay.
my parents are divorced like yours, Michael. They were divorced when I was starting my first marriage. I had it was more, let me see, 12 years ago. Yeah, 12 years ago.
Mhm.
And I think you can imagine it. I'm only child, and I need to support both of them because both of them currently are retired. So they have
Yes,
some health problem and yes, and so on. And I'm own child. Sometimes it's hard to manage that.
imagine.
Okay. Guys, unfortunately, the time was over. Yeah, the time was over. But if you want to say something to add, you can, yeah, feel free to share. Uh, and I'm going to put the survey link on the chat here. Okay, if you want to share what you, yeah, your thoughts about this immersion, it's totally anonymous. It's important to improvements of our community, I would say, and feel free to say whatever you want. And yeah, Lurian, I send you the English Discord server in your WhatsApp, okay?
Thanks. And thanks, Osvaldo, for today. I know it's hard to talk about that,
Yeah,
but it's necessary, and
important.
we are growing, right? We are
Yeah,
learning things,
yeah,
and always talk maybe can help you acknowledge more the situation.
yeah, for sure.
So, because you are putting out, like express yourself. So
Yeah,
thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rogério and
thank you.
Michele. See
And
you.
have a good, yeah, see you and have a good immersion next week.
Yeah, yes, it's now.
See
Bye-bye.
you. Have a
Bye-bye.
nice day. Bye bye.
Have a
Thank you, guys.
bye bye
Bye
bye bye
bye.
bye guys. Have a nice day.